So, here we all are, a dysfunctional global family of orphaned nations thrust into the ultimate prearranged marriage on a tiny spit of land hurtling through infinity, and all of us with the same ultimate need, to have comfort, a sense of worth, and purpose. You don't have to be a climate change believer to understand that existential visual. And I guess sometimes we have to go out of our minds to get into our hearts. At least it seems like that lately on planet E. Synchronicity is a global party for humanity where the guest list is every being, celebrating community and individuality, unity and diversity. But like any good host or hostess knows, a great party is only as good as its guest list. And right now, we are a mess. The global body is ill. From the environment to economic disparity to education and beyond, key arteries to its heart are blocked, particularly the body politic. So, to prime the planet for party time, Sync has collaborated with Sarah Troy to host a weekly series that talks with like minds and disagreeing ones about a zesty new algorithm for sustainability that goes like this. Climate change plus changing the emotional climate equals an environmentally friendly world. Because no matter if you're a climate changer or a denier, that's the irrefutable truth at the root of virtually all our global ills, which affects us all interpersonally right on out to geopolitically. Sure, the climate is always changing, but the size of the earth is not. Sure, the climate is always changing, but so is the population, popping up all over the place where it previously hadn't been, or hadn't been in such swollen numbers. Sure, the climate is always changing, but so is the acceleration and intensification thanks to human intervention, which means that the more of us there are spilling into and urbanizing vulnerable coastal regions or migrating from uninhabitable, parched, or war-ravaged regions, the more vulnerable to change we all become, and the more demanding, because mostly we don't like change. So what does this all add up to? A climate of unreality where the guest list is every being with a burden on our collective humanity that needs us to act responsibly. Just transition isn't just about the marginal or the poor, it's about us all. Because unless you're ready to go colonize Mars, most of us prefer to gaze up at those beautiful stars. Renewable energy begins from within. So join us for a weekly conversation about the nature of our human nature and why in heaven we reject our mother, Earth. Let's get synced about changing the emotional climate.